Shree Krishna saying, Arjun, you are weak. Your knees were trembling, I will not fight. That is the proof that you are in ignorance. I am giving you the knowledge. Take it. With that sword of knowledge, dispel the doubts. Get into action. You have an opportunity to serve God. Go ahead and serve Him. Now Sri Krishna gives Arjun the call to action. And it's relevant to all of us. We are also given the call to action. Did you hear what is the goal of life? What is your sadhana? What you are supposed to do as your duty, non-duty, etc.? Yes. Now go ahead and do it. Our material mind finds excuses. How do we stop? How do we prevent ourselves from responding to the call of action?
Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, verse chanting is followed by translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda.
तस्मादज्ञानसम्भूतं हृस्थं ज्ञानासिनात्मनः चित्वैनं संशयं योगम् आतिष्ठोत्तिष्ठ भारत.
Therefore, with the sword of knowledge, cut asunder the doubts that have arisen in your heart. O scion of Bharat, establish yourself in Karm Yog. Arise, stand up, and take action.
Now Sri Krishna gives Arjun the call to action. That is important, right? That he has to now act on that knowledge. Mere knowing is not enough. So he says, Arjun, understanding all this, the doubts that had arisen in you, should I do my duty? What will be the consequences? Cut those doubts with this knowledge. So get up bravely and go ahead and do your duty. That call to action is relevant to Arjun because he has to fight a war and he's shying away from it. And it's relevant to all of us. We are also given the call to action. Did you hear what is the goal of life? What is your sadhana? What you are supposed to do as your duty, non-duty, etc.? Yes. Now go ahead and do it. So we people, our material mind finds excuses. Yes, Swamiji, that is all right, but not this year, next year. We hear everything and we apply a lekin. That is true, but. And applying that one but, we remain standing in our position. This material energy is very expert. And the material energy, our mind is made of it. Our mind is also very expert in finding excuses. So, how do we stop? How do we prevent ourselves from responding to the call of action? One of the breaks is called Ishwar Tushti. What is Ishwar Tushti? If God wants it to happen, it will happen. What can I do? It's not in my hands. Like you ask somebody, you go for Swamiji's pravachan, he has come to New Jersey, he's giving a lecture. If God wants me to go, I will go. In other words, it's not my fault. If I am not going, it's God's fault. Blame God. In other words, for surrender to God and Guru, we have kept them as the nimit, as the cause. Now, if they had to do everything, then they would have made everybody surrender. This world would have stopped existing. They would have liberated everyone.
But it has to be the combination of both our effort plus God's grace. Only then it will work. So, if we say, if God wants it will happen, then our action, we will reduce it, our effort. And when we reduce that effort, our sadhana will slow down. In the world, we never say like that, because we consider the world important. When it comes to business, we put all our effort. We don't say, if God wants a profit, it will happen. Doesn't matter. In the world, for every penny in dollar, you're struggling. And in the divine realm, you say, if God wants, it will happen. There was once a person who used to take care of a garden. It had a beautiful garden. And with great affection, he would water the flowers, mow the grass, and chop the branches, etc. One day a cow entered his garden. Now the cow found so much of food and it had a great feast. This person, he came to his garden and he saw the cow having cleared the rows of flowers. He got so annoyed, he started beating the cow. Now he kept beating it until the cow died. The villagers came to know. They felt very bad. They entered his garden and they saw the dead cow and they said, "Who killed that cow?" He said, "It was not me. It was God." How God? Because, actually Indra is the devata of the hand. The different celestial gods, they are devatas of different parts. So devata of the hand is Indra. So it is Indra's responsibility. The sin goes on to him. Now Indra, the king of heaven, he was sitting and hearing and he said, "This fellow, he is putting the blame on to me." So Indra came as a Brahman to his garden and he said, "Such a wonderful garden. Who waters it?" It was next morning. He was watering it. "See, I am watering it. I do it every day." "Really? And who planted these flowers?" "I did it." "And who mows the grass?" "I do it." "And who killed this cow?" Now how can he say, "I did not do it"? Everywhere he is thinking, "I am the doer." And for this killing the cow, he is saying Indra is the doer. Dual philosophy. Similarly, when it comes to getting worldly things, we think, "I am the doer, I have to do it." And when it comes to the divine realm, we think God is the doer, let him do it. It doesn't work like that. Right now, you have kartitva-bhiman, the pride of doership. That is the present level. You have to move from here. So right now, you have to do in the realm of God also. And at the same time, you have to practice thinking, no. It's God's grace which will do. In other words, keep both philosophies together. That is what Vashisht told Ram. Karta bahir, akarta antara, vihara raghava. Ram, externally put your best efforts. Internally practice thinking. It is not me, it is God's grace that is accomplishing. And when your kartitva-bhiman is finished, your pride of doership is gone, then you will become an instrument in the hands of God. Then you can say, all right, whatever He wants. But you can't say it for right now. So this Ishwar Tushti, if we think, if God wants, it will only slow down our sadhana. Similarly, there is Bhagya Tushti. What is Bhagya Tushti? Another break. Does it mean? Bhagya Tushti means to think. If it is written in my destiny to go for the retreat, I will go. If it is not written in my destiny, what can I do? Some people are bhagyavadi. They say, everything is controlled by destiny, nothing is in our hands. Ayuhu karma cha vittam cha vidya nidhanameva cha panchaitanapi srijyante garbhastasyaiva dehina. Some people say 5 things are decided upon birth. Ayu, karma, dhan, vidya, mrityu. Your life, your actions, your wealth, your knowledge and your death. So whatever is written in your destiny, you will get without efforts. Whatever is not written, you will not get despite best efforts. Hence, it is futile to act. This is what some people say. Bhagyavadis. So they say it is harinapi, harenapi, brahmanapi, surairapi, lalat likhita rekha, parimashtum na shakyate. Whatever is written in your destiny, nobody, Shankar Brahma also cannot change it. So there is no point acting. So is that what Shree Krishna tells Arjun? That Arjun, if it's written in your destiny, it will happen. If not, it will not happen. You don't need to do anything. No. What is destiny? If you say you are guided by destiny, what is destiny? Swamiji, something that the Jyotishi says, no. Purva janma kritang karma tadaiva miti kathyate. The actions you performed in your past lives, those became your destiny in this life. It did not fall from the heavens. You created your destiny by your past actions. And if that is the case, in the present life, by your actions, you can change it. Dr. Radha Krishna puts it very well. He says that you are dealt cards. The cards that have been dealt are fixed. You will have to play with them. But how you play is not fixed. That is in your hands. That is why in the bridge tournaments, they have tournaments because there is a scope of playing badly with good cards and nicely with bad cards. So similarly, what we did in the past came as our destiny. But we have the kriyaman, the freedom to act right now. That is not determined by destiny. That is what we need to catch. Daiva, alasi pukara. Somebody who is lazy, he will blame destiny. So, while acting, don't think of destiny. Prayatna mein savdhan. Think, I have to put in my best actions. When the results come, then you think of destiny. Results were not satisfactory, never mind, it may be past karmas, who knows, maybe the will of God. In this way you remain phal mein santusht, contented in the fruits. So that is the science of action, prayatna mein savdhan, phal mein santusht. Now if everything was happening according to destiny, there would be no need for the Bhagavad Gita. Shree Krishna would say, Arjun, whatever is written in your destiny will happen. You don't need to understand any Bhagavad Gita. But repeatedly Shree Krishna says, Arjun, if you do this, this will be the consequence. If you do this, this will be the consequence. So this indicates that we all have the freedom of action. So that is what Sri Krishna is telling Arjun. He is giving him the call of action. So these tushtis, these breaks that we apply, we have to shed them. And the purusharth that is in our hands, we have to get hold of this. And we have to start acting in accordance with that knowledge. Ram Krishna Paramahans gives the example of bulls. He is to teach by parables. So he says, in the Gai Mela, they have the Mela, the exhibition. The farmers bring their cows and bulls for sale. So all the bulls are sitting there. Now, how can the customer find out which bull is worthy of purchasing? So, that farmer, what he does is he kicks the bull in the back, on the tail. If the bull sees it and then says, all right, never mind, I've been kicked, doesn't matter. The customer thinks this bull is useless. And then he kicks one bull, it gets up and stands up. So he thinks, all right, this bull has got energy in it, worthy of purchase. So similarly, when we get the knowledge, if we say, all right, henceforth, let me do it, we respond to the call of action. That is a quality sadhak who will attain something. And if somebody says, that's all very well, Swamiji, that's right, but now I will start after 5 years. Then we will never start, because after 5 years, I tell you, you said you will start after 5 years. Of course, I said I'll start after 5 years, not now. So 5 years will always be 5 years away. If you have to start, the doorway is right now. This present moment is the gate to progress, not the future. जो कल करे सो आज कर, जो आज करे सो अब, पल में परलय होएगी, फेरी करेगा कब. And Kripaluji Maharaj writes, अवसर बीत्यो जात अरे मन. He says, O mind, the golden chance is passing away. Each moment that goes by, it's not going to come back. You are happy. Swamiji, it's my birthday today, let's celebrate. This is not a happy birthday, it's not a day of celebration. It's a day to lament. One more year has gone by. The end has come a little bit closer. Time is running away. That is why Chanakya Pandit says, Sahanistan chidram samoha samibhramaha yan muhurtam kshanam vapi vasudevam na chintayet. The real loss in life is the one moment whose value you did not realize and wasted it in unnecessary activities. Because time that has gone by will never come back. So we have our limited time span on this planet Earth. And along with that, we have been bestowed so many graces. The knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita that Shree Krishna has bestowed on Arjun, we have it. It's available to us as well. We have the knowledge, we have the human form, we have a healthy body, healthy mind. Now we must also respond to the call of action. In other words, we must decide, yes, I will do it. And don't let the mind make excuses. See, the mind will immediately make excuses. Why? Because of material attachment. If that attachment changes, we will be full of speed. One person, his Guruji says, eat simple food. What is all this fried and all this mirch, etc. that you are eating? Eat simple food and do simple living, high thinking. This body should be maintained, not abused. And Guruji, I am a grihasti. You give lectures according to grihastis. Such kind of food will not go down my throat. He's not willing to listen. Then his cough has increased. And he goes to the doctor for an x-ray. The doctor checks. You have got TB. TB? Hare doctor, I will die. Now what to do? The doctor says, you will not die nowadays. Medical science is so advanced that you can be controlled. All diseases can be treated, but you'll have to do as I say. Yes, Mr. Doctor, what should I do? Now he is surrendered to the doctor with great speed. Doctor says, listen, for the next 15 days you will not go to your shop. Absolutely, the shutter will be down. You will do complete bed rest. Friends and relatives will not come to meet. No, not at all. I will make a list of fruits and boiled vegetables. You will only eat these. Of course, if I don't, I will die. You have to arrange $50,000. No problem, it's all arranged. Now imagine this person in one moment, in 1 second, he has transformed from bhogi to yogi. He was a bhogi. His aim was how to enjoy in the world. And in a moment he's become a yogi. He has said goodbye to the pleasure of the tongue. Now I'll eat fruits and boiled vegetables. He has got detached from friends and relatives. I'll keep lying, doing bed rest. He has lost his greed for money in the shop. I'll keep this down for 15 days. He is willing to do the sacrifice of wealth to the doctor. Why? Because he has realized the importance of this. If I don't do this, I will die. You see, this human intellect is like that. So we don't realize the importance. We say, yeah, that is all right, but. One but. And where we were at the beginning of the lecture series, we remain there at the end as well. Did you understand? I like the lecture, but you remain there. So Shree Krishna says, cut out all these buts. Otherwise you will not move ahead. These buts are not coming from outside. They are coming from inside. Your intellect is creating these buts. And the buts are the sign not of knowledge. They are the sign of ignorance. So Arjun, with that knowledge, you cut asunder all these buts. That's what Arjun did, right? He also put a but. He said, "Oh Shree Krishna, you are my Guru, Shishyasteham." Shree Krishna said, "Arjun, if I am your Guru, I am giving you the Guru Agya, fight." Shree Krishna, that is all right, but what is this but? Then they are my Gurujan. If I kill them, then they will be pap and I will go to hell. Shree Krishna says, Arjun, you know more than me. Then you become Guru, I will become Shishya. No, that is all right, but Shree Krishna goes on and on and on and on explaining. At the end of the 18th chapter, Arjun says, Maharaj, now no more buts. Nashto moha smritir labdha. My ignorance is dispelled and I will do it. So here Sri Krishna is concluding the chapter by saying, Arjun, cut out these buts which are a sign of ignorance. With the sword of knowledge, get up and do your duty in that platform of knowledge. So with that parting message, that parting call to action, let us also bring this series to a close. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki